I swear to God, on my mama, I ain't lying, bro. I done smoked a lot of weed and never been this high before. You might think I'm sleeping when you see me cause my eyes are slow, but no, I'm wide awake. I just been smoking on the finest growth. Never been deprived.
What up, man? What up? Welcome to another episode of the Empromptu Podcast with me, your host, M. Brown, man. Thank y'all for coming in to another episode. This is the Impromptu Podcast where I impromptu call my friends up and we have a conversation. It's a good conversation, man. I don't know if you caught the episode yet, but to recap, I call dope people and we talk. We talk about shit from life. We talk about everything, what's going on in they work field, everything like that. And today is gonna be no different. Today I'm gonna try to get my homie on the line, man. He's usually easier to text than to call, but I'm gonna try to get him because I know he's you know what I'm saying, you gotta catch him. So I know he's going between cities right now. But man, I got a good friend coming on, dope comedian, doing a lot of shit. Let me get him on the line. You know, I don't want to say too much because if he don't pick up, it's gonna be all fucked up. Yo, what's good?
Well,
What's good, Murph? Can you hear me good?
yeah, I agree.
Oh, what you got going on? I know you just left.
Driving in the airport. I know what.
Oh, okay, yeah. I got this podcast I'm doing. Want to get you on real quick while I got to catch you not busy. Want to see if you got like 15, 20 minutes real quick.
I got 9 before I get to the airport.
All right, let me get you real quick, man. Let me give you the proper introduction, man, so I can let everybody know who you is, who I got on the show. Born in Kankakee, Illinois via Chicago. Husband, father, barber, master barber, certified barber school teacher. You've seen him on Key and Peele, BET's Comic View, live tracks on HBO Max. He was one of the stars on the show Woke on Hulu, which had 2 seasons. Comedy Central half-hour special with Kevin Hart. Late Night with Jimmy Fallon. Nationally touring headlining comedian. Currently on his Millennial Booming tour coming to a city near you. And over the last year, this brother has gained over 800,000 followers across all social media. And he's not just my comedy friend, but one of my friends in real life. I need y'all to clap, make some noise, show your appreciation and love for my good friend, T. Murph. Show him some love. Come on, y'all. Everybody, clap, clap, clap. So proud of this brother right here, man. Thank you, Murph. Thank you for answering the phone. I don't even know like where to start at because we literally started this journey. Well, let's start here. This past weekend you was in Little Rock, and before that you was in you did 2 days somewhere else right before Little Rock, right?
Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C. What shoes did you wear while you was gone this weekend?
I wore my A-Mod Jordan 2s,
Okay.
my Yeezy Wave Runners, and I think like Travis Scott Jordan 1s. Maybe something else I like. But yeah, for the most part, that's it.
That's
As
it.
of now.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you
I
ain't
got
wore
something
them.
on. Maybe that's it.
You ain't wore them bricks yet.
You said who?
I said you ain't wore them bricks yet.
No,
Them
I ain't
bricks.
broke the bricks out. The bricks, that's short weather. I don't want no pants on them.
Okay,
I
yeah,
gotta show that shoe off.
I seen you post them. I'm like, man, this nigga just. That was a good weekend for you. You won the unions, the bricks. I'm like, man, this nigga just win everything. That was
On fire.
a good weekend. So early on, I know you from before comedy. Early on, you was my barber, and even then, you was a funny motherfucker. So how did the transition from barber to comedian? How did that help you in your transition from going?
And barbering is like shit. We just had a place to perform all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Both be cutting hair, but we in there slanging jokes. You know how that shit go.
Right.
So everybody come in on a roast. Everybody think they funnier than the barber. So the barbers, we always had the jokes. So it really made it easier for me.
Because you used to stay cracking jokes while you cut hair, to the point to where it would take you a little bit longer to cut hair, but niggas ain't minded. Cause it was it was
Right.
entertaining. Niggas, I sat in the barbershop one time for 4-5 hours waiting to get my hair cut. Didn't even realize it. Just in there having a good time. Just
Right.
kicking it. That's something that I could say because you actually cut my hair before I had locks, and then you cut my locks off,
Mm-hmm.
which was a crazy. When I sat down inside the chair, you just said, "Nigga, you sure you want them cut off?" I said, "Yeah," and you snapped the shit off. Couldn't think twice about it. And then you washed my hair. That was a real barber. Y'all don't know that Murph. I can say Murph was one of the coldest barbers out here. He's probably one of the best
No,
barbers I ever had. And when he stopped
no
cutting
spray
hair,
paint.
niggas was mad.
No spray paint.
You never went back. How come you? So what? You never went back to cutting hair? I think I've seen you cut hair maybe twice, and that was your kids' hair since you cut hair.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
still have clippers?
Yeah, I still got clippers. I actually got Andy's clippers gifted me some after I did Lollapalooza. I met some of their barbers and whatnot, and they sent me a couple pairs of their new like collector's edition masters and TI liners and stuff like that.
Okay.
Which I still, me, it's like it's a collector's edition. It stay in the box.
Right. Okay. That's what's up, man. Actually, the first time you went on stage, you was cutting my hair that day. And you was
Hmm.
like, man, what you doing tonight? I'm like, shit. Like, man, come get on stage at this show. And we end up going to the show, getting on stage. And we killed. Well, for what we thought was killing. We thought was funny.
Hmm.
The next day,
Hmm.
you woke up and you got headshots. You remember where you got them headshots taken at?
Hey, you always say I ain't get no damn headshots the next day, but I definitely got some headshots quick.
It was
My boy
within the
Brandon
next
Allen
week.
did it.
It was within the next week.
Yeah.
You got headshots. And then
Yeah, the homie
also
Brandon Allen knocked that out.
Brandon Allen. Then also you called me and was like, man, I got us booked for 30 minutes apiece. I was like, nigga, no, what the fuck? We was like our
Hmm.
second or third time going on stage, but that hustle and that grind in you never stopped. From that first day you went on, you've been one of the hardest working comedians out here. And even now, push forward to now, in the last year, you've been one of the hardest working content creators. How is that transition? How is the work ethic transition for you? Was that hard? Was that easy? Was it something you had to learn, or how was that? How was the
I mean,
patience?
it's trial and error. It's trial and error. Kind of figuring out who your audience is, and what they rock with. But it's the same thing with the stage. You got to keep going until you find your voice. And then once you find your voice, you kind of stay in that pocket. You can venture out and do other things, and eventually your audience, they'll follow you and rock with you in that space. But it's literally been the same thing as comedy, man. Just figuring this thing out.
Mm-hmm. That's you also as an avid 2K player.
Yeah.
I'm honest I'm honest. If we play 7 games, I might win 1 or 2. But you recently, like you deleted me on PlayStation. The last time we
I
played,
did.
I
I did.
the last time we
Yeah.
played, I think we might have played like 4 games, and the last one I won, but I was down by 18 to start the fourth quarter, and I went into a zone, and
Hmm.
I lose 3 out of 4. I lose 3 out of 4, but when I win that one, oh, I'm gonna kick some shit over. You gonna know about that. You gonna know about that
Hmm.
win, and you also got a heavy. Cause I don't like playing past. You're not finna beat me. You're not finna just beat up on me. You're not finna just beat me down by. You know what I'm saying? Cause when I get down by 20, I'm like, you're not finna just keep punching me in the face. I'm not finna just lay down and let you keep punching me. You hitting all type of threes and all that shit. But what? So what's your competition level on 2K? What would you rank yourself on competitive when it comes to the video game?
Oh man, I'm super competitive. You know how we do. We, what I'm saying, we taking screenshots. Like we got proof to let people know you got scraped. You know what I mean? Like Damian Lillard went out. He got the blood clots with that thrombosis or whatever
Mm-hmm.
going on. Prayers to that brother. I hope he get well soon. But that's one of my favorite players on NBA 2K. So when the Bucks traded and got Damian Lillard, man, it was over with. Because
Man,
that was already my team before.
right.
So y'all jump around. I play with the Hawks, I play with the Bucks, and I play with the Clippers. Like, them the only 3 teams I play with on the game.
So now with
So,
Damian Lillard out, who you playing with?
you know what? I haven't had an opportunity to play with anybody yet, man. Because the last time I played, me and Calvin played, and he called me, and he was like, "Man, my condolences." I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about?" He's like, "You ain't heard?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Dame out for the season." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, man, go ahead and load that motherfucker up." I said, "Hey, man, we not gonna do this." And so he was talking shit. You ain't gonna win. You ain't. And they still had Dame on the game.
Mm-hmm.
They still had him on for multiple days afterwards. So I went ahead and played with the Bucks. Calvin got the Lakers. I gave that man 41 with Dame.
The fuck out of here. See, that's when I quit, man. That's when I be like, nah, he hitting too much. We got to reset the algorithm. The game going
I
crazy.
went I went 18 for 20 or 18 for 22. It's something crazy.
Man, when the game start, I remember exactly what happened. The last time we played, we started the game, and you thought I quit because a nigga got 2 fouls early. I
Oh,
was
you
like,
definitely did. You
no,
definitely quit because of
nigga,
that.
I quit because Damon Lillard.
1000%.
I quit because Damon Lillard hit 4 straight threes to start the fucking game, man. I'm not playing. I'm not finna play this game like this. Don't nobody start that hot in real life, man.
So
I'm
y'all
like,
hear that? M. Brown is a cheater. A full-on cheater. Just so y'all
Man.
know that I'm not making this up.
I'm like, this nigga hit 4 straight threes. Nah, we gotta restart. You can have it. You can have a win. I'm just not finna go through it. You're not finna. Dame Lillard not finna drop 41 on me. Have me out here questioning that's the shit to make you question why you even bought 2K. Why not even buy it?
I gave Cal 41. Don't ever play with me, bro. I'm like that.
So one other thing. Let's talk about this to bring it back. One other thing that you recently opened up about, and you wasn't too open about it at first, is and I just seen you post about it about anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
You at first, I remember when you first talked about it, you was like, man, you was kind of scared to open up about it. You was like, man, because you really didn't know how to deal with it. And then you even like talked to me. You was like, man, you probably got anxiety, but you smoke to deal. You got things, you got vices that you deal with. You don't smoke, drink, nothing. So it's just like, so how when you learned that you had it, how did you
Mm-hmm.
learn to deal with that and still go about your everyday life and go on stage and entertain? I've noticed some things that you do that has changed. And before I say
Mm-hmm.
and before I say it, I want to see if you even notice that you do these things like that.
I mean, it's just an ongoing process, man. I mean, just kind of figuring out what it is that helps you cope. So, just trying to figure out. Sorry, I was parking, returning this car. But it's an
Mm.
ongoing process, trying to figure out exactly what it is that you can do to help yourself. Like I go to the gym a lot. I spend time by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I just go sit in a dark room, bro, because
Mm.
there are certain things that can be triggers that you don't know in darkness. It helps, man. Just going and sitting and relaxing and just getting an opportunity to know yourself. So that's kind of where I'm at with it, bro.
Okay. That I've noticed that as of recent you take your time with a lot of conversations. Um,
Hmm.
Even like I brought to you when we had that a friend that had passed away. When I told you about it, you was like,
Hmm.
man, I ain't trying to, I'm thankful, but you was like, man, hold off on it. Then it was weeks later when you called me and we actually talked about it. I'm like, man, so for
Hmm.
that was like, okay, he had to make sure, it's just basically protecting your peace and making sure that
Exactly.
and man, it's understandable. It's definitely understandable.
You
Um
gotta, you gotta, you gotta understand. You gotta understand what your triggers are, and I
mhm.
know what mine are. So that's why I do the things that I do, and I operate the way that I operate. You know, and you have to set boundaries as well, man. You have to set boundaries.
Right.
It's just like you say, one of the things that I do. Well, some of the things.
Hello, you still there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay. This
I'm good. How are you?
so with that, I know your wife, kids, family, just like mine. People, we friends for real. How's the
Uh,
family? How's the family life?
Man, everything is good. Everybody's great. My wife, she's good, enjoying her life. I'm working, doing all the shows, and she was able to quit her job and enjoy her life, and she still be hating on me when I'm trying to play 2K. So you know how it be.
How important is that to have that balance of a wife at home and kids?
Man, to have somebody that you look forward to coming home and see, the
Mm-hmm.
kids, things that's what it is. It's beneficial because it lets you know, one, that you have people that care about you, and two, people that depend on you. So it gives
Right.
you a different level of drive to get things done.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What about
Yeah,
friendships and
thank you.
the
You as well.
so amongst the the inner circle that we got,
Uh-huh.
how important is that balance? Even when we congratulate each other, we do it with a sense of we still gonna talk about you. Like just the other week,
Yeah.
um, somebody posted, "Hey man, Murph, you on my suggested reels," and everybody like,
Uh-huh.
that's what's up." And then somebody else was like, "Yeah, Murph G, we proud of you, man. You really doing your thing." And then I was like, "Hey man, that little exchange y'all just had was gay as hell." But
Every time.
so
Can't
so
let
how
can't let too much love go by.
how important are those friendships to motivate us? But how important is that just to keep you balanced and like, okay, yeah, these niggas, the compliments and at the same time the knockdown, because we not just because we gonna tell you that you suck too. There's been a couple times niggas be like, hey
Yeah.
man, that real sucked, and you just be like, man, come on, man.
Yeah, but you know what I think? I think I think anything outside of that, I don't think it's more about keeping you humble, but I think sometimes it's about letting you know that you're actually succeeding in what it is you're doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of times you second guess yourself. People
Right.
don't know that about us just because they see, the comedian or an entrepreneur or barber or whatever it is. When you take a chance on yourself, people see that and they be like, oh man, they believe in themselves so much. You know what I mean? It's crazy how they're not afraid of failure. Like, no, I think I'm failing on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because it's always somebody that's levels ahead of you.
Right.
And as much as you try not to pay attention to it, you see that shit. You ain't blind.
Right.
You get
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's beneficial to have those friends and those people and those colleagues to be able to tell you, like, hey man, you doing your thing.
Right.
Because it lets you know, like, okay, cool, I'm doing something right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good. I always think it's important too in that same way because motherfuckers let you know, hey, and advice, daily advice from friends like, hey man, you see you, cause I always see it as, hey man, you see he did it, I could do it. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? And then especially when you got somebody you can call and ask and say, hey man, so what'd you do to do that? No, do this. And you always been an open book to helping when people ask. So, or I know when I ask, I don't know, I just can't say people,
Hmm.
but so I appreciate you for that, man, and kind of showing you know what I'm saying, showing a way that that niggas can do it in. Niggas can do it in.
Hmm.
I don't want to take up too much more of your time. So what you got coming up? We know you're on a Millennial Boomer tour, and you got hella cities. Where can they find these your listens at your websites, Instagram, all that good stuff like
Yeah,
that?
just my website, imtmurph.com, has everything listed, all my tour dates, all the places I'll be going. I'm just constantly adding cities, so just figuring out exactly where my audience is and going to see them.
Yeah, man, you've been killing shit, man. You've been selling tickets, bro. That's what's up.
And finally,
That's what's up. But
finally.
one thing I learned from you is how to be happy for others when they winning. Because you was
Hmm.
always congratulative of everybody else. So just let you know, man, there's niggas out here happy for you too, nigga. So keep going, cause you
Thank
setting,
you, bro.
letting motherfuckers know, man. Hey, come out here, get this money, y'all niggas funny, come do it.
That's all, bro. It ain't that
Mm-hmm.
hard. Well, I mean, it is hard, but but as long as you keep going, it gets easier along the way.
Man, it just take consistency and work.
Yeah.
Consistency and hard work, man. But shit, man, I'm gonna let you go, bro. Cause I know that airport alone is some of the best time you can get.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I'm
I'm
in
let
the Little Rock Airport. This motherfucker overlooked. Like they ain't got no line.
damn.
They ain't got. Like, when I say they ain't got no line, I mean there's nobody
Walk
in the
straight through.
TSA line. There's nobody there.
Damn.
So yeah.
But man, go ahead, man. Safe travels back, man. I'll holler at you when you get back. Add me back on the game, Joe.
Nah, I ain't doing that, but man, I'll definitely get home safe, my boy.
All right, bro. I'll holler at you.
All right, bro.
All right. There y'all have it, man. Had a good conversation with my man's T Murph. Gave us some talks about anxiety, family, touring, social media, getting that shit up, man. Great conversation. We're gonna do this. We're gonna keep doing it. Conversations are great. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm your host, M. Brown. Let me get the music queued up. And we gonna go out. You know what I'm saying? Let me get it. Well, something happened. Well, whatever. All right, y'all. M. Brown, Empromptu Podcast. We out.